Morning. It's Top Gun here. Sunday, January 24th, 8:30 a.m. This is The World According to Top Gun. Live the Questions, Rilke. All right. Rainer Maria Rilke was a great poet in the early part of the 20th century, and his most well-known book is called Letters to a Young Poet. He was a young man himself, but a 19-year-old man by the name of Franz Capus, I believe, wrote him a letter after being inspired by one of his books, inquiring about being a poet, and they exchanged a series of letters, and it's called Letters to a Young Poet. It's Rilke's best-known book, and there's one passage that I wanted to read to you that is very famous and very important. You are still young, all still lies ahead of you, and I should like to ask you, as best I can, dear sir, to be patient towards all that is unresolved in your heart, and to try to love the questions themselves like locked rooms, like books written in a foreign tongue. Do not now strive to uncover answers. They cannot be given you because you have not been able to live them. And what matters is to live everything. Live the questions for now. Perhaps then you will gradually, without noticing it, live your way into the answer one distant day in the future. Okay, so this relates actually to Emerson on books. Books are not about becoming a walking encyclopedia. I'm pretty sure that comes from Nietzsche's The Advantages and Disadvantages of History for Life. Books are about giving you insights, giving you other people's perspectives, giving you information to help you with your life, to guide your life. But you have to try them on, and you have to live. If something makes sense to you in a book, but you have to live it. And when you're young, you just don't know because you don't have enough experience. And even as we're older, there's still questions that are unresolved, and you have to go down a path for a while to see if that makes sense for you or if it doesn't, because you just don't know. You have to live it. And so, I think it's a great quote because it tells you not only to live the questions, but to embrace the ambiguity of life, to embrace the gray nature of life. It's not black and white. There is no, when I was young, I was looking for that philosophical system, that equation where I could just plug in all the variables and be like, okay, this is what you do, and have the answers to all situations. And just life doesn't work like that. It's gray, and there's so many unknowns. And each of us is individual, and the path that we take is dependent on our life histories, our genetics, all sorts of different factors. And so live the questions.